Thankfully, no major injuries to report following the game in Dublin. We've got the usual bumps and bruises. A couple of guys will manage through training today. Yanni du Plessis got a fractured tooth, so he needs to see the dentist. But that at the moment is really our worst problem from the weekend. So thankfully, no major injuries. As I say, a few bumps and bruises. Guys will manage early in the week, but they all should be available for the weekend.
You don't think Yanni's tooth is going to be a problem?
No.
No.
Johan, obviously a lot of handling injuries, but just in terms of the execution of the game plan, were you happy? You feel Ireland very successful putting the ball in behind you? How do you feel it went?
Yeah, I thought after the game there was a lot of emotion from our side. Obviously very disappointed in losing that game. But after we had a good look at the game yesterday, I think there's a lot of positives and a few negatives. Territory, we dominated 63% territory and 55% possession. I felt, even though they kicked in behind us, we won the territory battle. 100% set pieces. I thought we exited quite well from our kickoffs, executed our line-out plan. I thought our scrums were brilliant and pretty happy with the maul try. Like you rightly said, too many handling errors, not clinical enough, and that's definitely something we're going to work on this weekend.
What do you put that down to, you, those handling errors?
I think, Ashfaq, it's a proper test match. I think both teams made mistakes. I think there's a lot of pressure, and I think another valuable lesson in the game of rugby. It's not the amount of possession and the amount of territory you have, it's what you do with that. So a bit more clinical from our side, one or two things to fix, and I'm sure we're going to work hard in training this week.
How would you assess the mood of the squad?
Like I said before, obviously disappointed after the weekend, but that's past us now. What a great challenge lying ahead, playing England at Twickenham. I think they showed over the weekend that they're one of the top sides in the world. A pretty close test match that, and looking forward a mood of excitement, and we want to improve. I think one thing in this team, and I think Jean de Villiers said it after the All Black test, win or lose, we want to be consistent. We want to have a hard look at ourselves, and we want to play good, winning Springbok rugby, and we want to make ourselves and our country proud.
Johan, what did you think of the England scrum and the England forward performance against the All Blacks?
I thought pretty good. They had a 100% line-out success rate. They had that penalty try from the scrum. Graham Roundtree is, I think, in my opinion, one of the best forward coaches in the world. A good friend of mine, so very good performance from their side. But I think the focus should be on us. I think we've got to win the test match on our terms, and we've got to go and do what we do.
Early in the year, you guys won those games through composure. That was a bit lacking, I suppose. That's where those mistakes come in. Do you have an answer as to why there was a bit of a lack of composure against Ireland?
No, I wouldn't say it's just a lack of composure. I thought we created a lot of opportunities and didn't finish them. We make mistakes and we've got to rectify them. I think we made too many mistakes in the first half, especially 5 metres away from the try line. Like I said before, it's not the plan, in my opinion, it's the execution of that. So I thought in the second half, we got back in the game to 13-10. We conceded a yellow card, and looking back at that, we could have handled that a bit better. But very proud of the way that we kept fighting. I think the time caught us. But like our coach and our captain said afterwards, no excuses. We've got to fix it, and can't wait to do it this weekend.
Jan, any adaptation you'll have to make with the breakdowns?
Stephen, it's a big battle, but we knew that before the time. If you again look statistically, 96 breakdowns on our side, losing 5, and Ireland at 60 breakdowns and also losing 5. So it was a massive battle on the breakdown. Teams in the Northern Hemisphere kick the ball a bit more, and they make it a bit more of a fight. So again, it's just coming back to what we do. Your breakdown starts with your carrier. Our carrier needs to dominate the advantage line and then the reaction speed of the cleaners. That's one of England's major strengths. But by saying that, we're the team that wins the most ball on the ground in the world. So massive contest coming up over the weekend in the breakdown area.